All right, you may all be seated.
Is that on?
It's not on. Is it on? Hello? Hello?
That's okay. It's okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
John Lennon once said, "There's a great woman behind every idiot." Jennifer Lynn Nicholson and Brian Daniel Fowler stand before you, their family and friends, to declare their commitment to each other. Your presence here tonight is invaluable as you have provided them happiness, laughter, love, warmth, and guidance throughout their lives. Brian and Jeny realize some of you have traveled a great distance, and they want me to express their gratitude and welcome you to sunny California. I mentioned this the other day. Indians actually say that rain on your wedding day is very lucky, right? But they say the same thing about big moles on children's faces and things like that. So.
Okay, dude.
Yeah. No, but seriously, thank you all for being here. I know how much it means to Brian and Jeny. We would also like to acknowledge the loved ones who are no longer with us, particularly Jeny's father, Charles Nicholson, who I'm sure is on everyone's mind. Nick blessed this marriage and departed this world knowing that his daughter had truly found love and happiness. I personally had a connection with Nick, which was kind of interesting. Although I never had the privilege of meeting him, we actually had a Facebook relationship, which is kind of interesting. He was when he was 78, 79 years old, 80 years old, we actually communicated through Facebook. And I only mentioned that connection that I had because I just want to emphasize that everybody here is connected to Nick, whether you know it or not, because you're all here standing, or gathered in this room rather, watching his beautiful daughter get married. So his spirit will be felt tonight and throughout this marriage. And keep this in mind. Nick enjoyed a good party. I've heard that over and over again. Nick really enjoyed a good party, so please don't let him down. I'm sure with this group that he won't be let down, yeah. Okay. Now let's talk about Jeny and Brian. Okay.
Moving on.
Although they have been dating for 4 years, some of you may not know that they actually met over 10 years ago, back in 2004. On Jeny's first day of work, Jeny sat through Brian's new hire orientation. It's amazing for us friends of Brian to even think that he's been working at SDI for over 10 years. Like over 10 years ago, he was doing a new hire orientation. But Jeny, of course, didn't listen to a word he said. And in fact, she specifically thought, this guy is cute. But I don't even believe that part. Okay, but I guess she thought, this guy, it says here, this guy is cute. But man, he talks a lot. Okay, I believe that part, yeah. Years later, she met Brian's friends, like myself, Marty, and then realized, okay, Brian doesn't talk that much, but okay. One night in April 2010, after 6 years of being friends and co-workers, and after many, many alcoholic beverages, needless to say, Jeny and Brian's worlds collided. And also a week after that, they started dating.
Gloria, earmuffs.
I'm going to take a photo of this real quick, because this is like such an amazing roll call, and I want to make sure that we get this.
No, the selfie. You got to get in.
You gotta be in it.
I'll do it. All right, I'm in it too. I need to ask Kate though if back camera can do panoramic. I don't know, but oh, it'll be on Facebook. Don't worry about that.
Like right now.
Yeah. Okay, so Brian and Jeny gave me this insane, long script thing that I'm reading, but and they wanted me to read it. But there's a part here now where it just says Tushar's take. Okay, so I don't know. When I first kind of read that, I figured that'd be the great name for my TV show or something. Tushar's take. I thought it was like Jerry's last thought or something on the Springer Show. But I've been trying to kind of think about what it is that I'm going to talk about. Just right before I walked down those steps, I was like, okay, what am I going to say for Tushar's take? Well, I figured that I'm just going to mention what I really love about your relationship, which is the friendship that you guys have. It's the foundation of your relationship, definitely. And as many people here know, I've been married a really, really long time. So I know Brian, Jeny, if you ever need marital advice, you always look to me, all that kind of stuff. One thing I'll say though is that things don't go as planned. I'm sure it won't go as planned in the marriage, just like it doesn't go as planned in life. In fact, to me, the word plan is the worst four-letter word out there, Because plans oftentimes lead to expectations, and expectations, as many of my friends have heard me say, I think are the ruin of moments. So, an analogy would be if you want a double-double from In-N-Out, which I know Brian oftentimes does, and then all of a sudden, you find yourself in drive-through of Wendy's or something like that, that it's not the way you planned it, you know what I mean? And Jeny, I know that, let's say, it's like if you were to ask Brian for some, to go get some tortillas to make your breakfast. I hear you make, you have a special recipe involving tortillas and breakfast and all that.
Oh, no.
Then, you would expect that he would bring some fresh tortillas. But if he brought para chips, you'd be like, okay, who uses para chips tortillas for the fresh breakfast, besides maybe Wendy's. So, by the way, there's way too many inside jokes there, but basically I'm just saying that things don't necessarily go as planned, and you shouldn't have as many expectations or whatever, but if things basically, what you can always look to is your foundation, which is your friendship. So hold each other's hands, look at each other, and just remember, friends, okay? You guys are such great friends, and I really love seeing how much time you guys like to spend together and all that, just enjoying and laughing and having fun. So just remember that you are friends first. What else do we got here? The second thing I wanted to mention was basically Jeny and Brian. I wanted to not necessarily speak about them, but speak to them individually. Brian, I got to know Brian probably about 13 years ago, 14 years ago, and so I'm not by any means his oldest friend, or I'm not sure you'd even consider me his closest friend, but in about 2007, we really started going there, right? I mean,
Mar Vista Lanes.
Mar Vista Lanes. Mar Vista Lanes. I think we were on a goal of becoming professional bowlers or something, And throughout that time, and I think still it's like, I can't even imagine how much time we spent together. And you were there when I needed you, during that time especially, even though we didn't really, maybe it wasn't verbalized directly or anything like that, and I think I was there for you. So I just want to tell you I love you, and you mean the world to me. You are such an inspiration to me, truly. I think that everything that you've accomplished, from when I think about where you were in your life 10 years ago and where you are now, it is the type of thing that I need to stop talking about right now, otherwise I'll cry. So I'm going to move on to Jeny. I'm going to tell a story for Jeny, but they told me that they only have the venue till 12:30. So I'll try to make it short. Okay. After this, I think Randy's coming up and telling the crow story, but okay. So, all right. Jeny, about 4 years ago, when you first started dating, I'm sure you've heard that Brian, whenever he would refer to you, for some reason he couldn't say your name without saying this girl in front of your name. It's one of those things, you're a guy, you're dating a girl for the first time, maybe you're kind of being a little like, you don't want to jump to like calling her your girlfriend, it's like, oh, what are you doing on Saturday? Oh, this girl Jeny and I are going to go do this. It's like, it was so often that like, he referred to you as this girl Jeny, that all of us friends actually started calling you this girl Jeny. Okay, and it's kind of interesting, but I actually caught myself maybe, sometime last year or something, somebody was telling a story, and they're like, oh, Jeny said this, or Jeny did that, or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I actually found myself asking, wait, Jeny said that? Or wait, like our Jeny said, like our Jeny? And I just want to mention that in 3 short years, you very quickly went from being this girl Jeny to our Jeny. And when I say our Jeny, I know you have a wonderful family, wonderful friends, and now you'll have Brian and his family, but there's another family here that you're going to become a part of and have been a part of now for a while, which is Porterville, Central Valley, Road Dogs, I want to hear right now from everybody that's from the Central Valley. I just want to hear. Okay. That right there is the sound, Jeny, of people who will do anything for you. And just remember that whenever you need anything, whenever you want, and anything in life, those people will be there for you for sure, because this is Porterville, Central Valley. I keep wanting to say Porterville, but I know this guy is like, this is a little Farmersville or whatever, I don't know, but Bakersfield and all that. Okay, so Central Valley, all right? But that is the sound of people that will do anything for you, okay?
Thank you.
And maybe even you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, congratulations, okay? I love you both, definitely. And that, I guess, has been Too Sharp's take. Okay? All right, so.
There's numbers on top.
Yeah. All right, so.
Yeah.
Franklin liked it. Liked it a lot.
All right, go ahead. Trick shot.
Coming up here now is.
No jumps. No jumps. No jump.
Sit.
You sit.
Stay.
Go away.
Brian and Jeny want to invite Jerry Hall and Trick Shot, which, by the way, is a band featuring Brian's dad, Randy. They're going to come up. They also played at my wedding, incidentally. They're going to come up here and perform a special song.
That love
All right. That was great. The rest of this is basically just me literally reading. So, to Jeny and Brian. Jeny, Brian, today as you join in marriage, there is a vast and unknown future stretching out before you. The possibilities and potential of your married life are boundless. Through your commitment to each other, may you grow and nurture a love that makes both of you better people, a love that continues to give you great joy. For all the tomorrows that follow, you will choose each other over and over again in the privacy of your hearts. Let your love and friendship guide you as you learn and grow together. Through the comfort of each other's loving arms, may you always find a safe place to call home. Brian, do you take Jeny to be your wife from this day forward, to live together and to comfort her in times of need?
I already did. I already did.
There's more here.
Go ahead.
The stutter.
Ask me again.
Okay. Brian, do you take Jeny to be your wife from this day forward to live together and to comfort her in times of need? Do you promise to build a life filled with love and laughter, sharing all that is to come?
I already did.
Jeny, do you take Brian to be your husband from this day forward, to live together and to comfort him in times of need? Do you promise to build a life filled with love and laughter, sharing all that is to come?
I already did.
That was good.
Ladies and gentlemen, in your presence today, Jeny and Brian have demonstrated faith in their love and their desire to live together in matrimony. If you believe in their love and wish to add your blessing on their marriage today, please respond now by saying, "We already did." Okay, let's do this. Brian and Jeny have chosen to exchange personal vows. Jeny, you're up first.
Oh. They're all soaked.
Oh.
No, kidding. Bye.
I promise to do Irish car bombs and eat chicken nachos with you, regardless of whether the Lakers win or not. I promise to tell you about every dream I have as soon as I get up in the morning. I also promise to make you breakfast for as long as you can stomach oat bran pancakes and egg whites. I will support you in all your crazy projects.
Oh, that's a big one.
I might even read a comic book now and then.
No, you won't.
Probably not.
Yeah, right.
But all of this, the planning, the craziness, the excitement, the engagement, all of our friends here, everything that amounts to this moment right now is so amazing. But the thing I'm most looking forward to is waking up tomorrow and calling you my husband and loving you forever. To infinity and beyond. You are my superhero. I love you.
I know.
That's not fair.
Oh, babe.
You made me go first.
I love you. I, Brian, choose you, Jeny, to be my wife. I promise to always respect your special TV time. I promise to listen to your dream stories in the morning when you have so much to tell me. I promise to walk Franklin while you're traveling and when you're too hungover to do so. Already did. I promise to love and cherish you through good times and bad. I promise to care for your precious heart. And I promise to make your dad proud.
Brian, can you take out the ring? The wedding ring. The wedding ring.
Give that one to Jeny.
So Brian and Jeny will now exchange rings.
Give that one to Jeny. Okay.
Brian, please place the ring on Jenny's left hand and repeat after me. I, Brian, take you, Jeny, to be my wife.
I, Brian, take you, Jeny, to be my wife.
My partner in life and my one true love.
My partner in life and my one true love.
I give you my hand, my heart, and my love from this day forward.
I give you my hand, my heart, and my love from this day forward.
Jeny, please place the ring on Brian's left hand and repeat after me.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Language.
I, Jeny, take you, Brian, to be my husband.
I, Jeny, take you, Brian, to be my husband.
My partner in life and my one true love.
My partner in life and my one true love.
I give you my hand, my heart, and my love from this day forward.
I give you my hand, my heart, and my love from this day forward. The rest of your life.
All right, so as an expression that you are joined together in love, will you please hold each other's hands? Now, I actually got married around Thanksgiving, so it was only like 2 months ago or something like that. And Brian and Jeny were there, obviously, and they had significant roles, I feel, in the wedding for sure. And there was an element of my wedding that they really liked, which involved a string being tied around myself and my bride,
Christina.
I guess, yeah. So, my girlfriend. So they asked me to actually implement or incorporate something of that in this. What we've decided to do is actually a hand ceremony, which we'll do now. So I will tie this around Brian and Jenny's hands.
Oh my god.
Let's wrap this up and get to drinking.
I know, right?
Too Sharps take.
T-shirts, 10 minutes.
Too Sharp take 2. That's good.
All right. I think Jeny took this directly from like the last season of The Bachelor or something like that. All right, so these are the hands of your best friend, young, strong, and full of love for you.
So cute.
These are the hands that will work alongside yours as you build your future together. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will wipe the tears of sorrow and tears of joy from your eyes. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged will still be reaching for yours. And these are the hands that will help you hold your family as one. All right, Jeny and Brian, may your love be forever cherished. May this marriage be full of laughter and happiness. May you never forget the joy of this day and of last night. May you always have enough, and may enough always be more than you hoped for. By the power vested in me by the state of California as a Deputy Commissioner of Civil Marriages. And Jerry, I swear this is legal. You know, it's funny, I actually, no, No, but seriously, I didn't go online and do this thing. Brian and Jeny wanted me to go. I had to drive to freaking Norwalk and take an oath at a courthouse. And, you know, one of the things they told me is I can only marry people on March 1st, 2014. But they made it very clear, and they seemed to really make sure I knew that I can marry as many people as I want on March 1st, 2014. As if I'm, you know, Queen Latifah at the Grammys or something. But, so if tonight goes well, this might not be the only one happening here. You know, in fact, if it goes anything like last night, maybe Randy and Aunt Jerry will be up here pretty soon too. So, all right, okay, all right. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Yeah. Okay? Jeny,
Yes.
you may kiss the groom.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. Fowler.